everyone, my name is Sarah and this is my service dog Bailey, and today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Pawz rubber boots. They look like this. We like the black ones because they match everything, and I just like more neutral gear. We use these on days where it's extra wet, so we need something more waterproof or water resistant, and I've been using them recently on her front paws because her current boots do rub her dew claws, and I'll have another review on those boots, the Rough Word Grip Tracks, later. But this is what it looks like. We get the large, I believe. And you measure these by measuring the length of the paw, not the width like Rough Wear does. But they have a pretty narrow opening, so you have to open it up pretty well to get the dog's paw in there. I've never had her toes rip this, but if your dog is going to be on rough terrain, or if they're going to be going faster than walking on sidewalk, it might get ripped. We normally can get several wears out of them on some days, or sometimes I've been able to get a week's wear out of them, but that is only with going like to the bus stop, into work, taking them off, and then putting them back on to get back to the bus stop. They're good for salt. They're really good for growing pups because you don't need to invest in some really nice boots. You can just get these. They are good for dogs with very sensitive dew claws or with sensitive paws. I would not say these are good for long-term wear. There is no breathability, and because dogs, their paw pads regulate their temperature, that's one of the only areas that dogs sweat. Or the equivalent of sweating. It regulates their temperature, and they need to be able to breathe through their paw pads. So these aren't good in super hot temperatures for long periods of time. If you're taking a pup out, for 15 minutes or less in hot temperatures, I think this would be fine, but I would reserve this for wet or cold climates. And with coldness, it's not going to insulate from the cold, but it's more going to protect from ice getting in between the paw pads or the salt de-icers hurting your pet's paws, because most of them aren't pet safe. I'll show you guys how to put it on. Go girl. Yay! Good girl. I just try to make the process of putting them on and off comfortable. Like you saw, I had to stretch it open to get her paw in. This is what it looks like. There is a little bit of extra material because they're not, made like other dog boots. They're literally just rubber to encase their paw. So sometimes the extra material can scrape the ground, or that's one way that it can get damaged more, is there's just extra material to hit the ground and it's not perfectly molded to their paw. But it does allow their paw extra room to spread out and have all the freedom of movement that they would have if they were barefoot. It just doesn't allow the paw to breathe. I think they're really great. I always try to have at least one set in Bailey's vest because they're very compact and they can fit very easily. I also like to have one pair in the car, or one set of 4 in the car, just in case we're going somewhere and there's salt or there's something that's could potentially hurt her paws that we weren't expecting. So I find them very helpful. They're very good as a backup, and if you can't plan ahead for certain things, sometimes you just encounter something that you didn't realize you were going to have to encounter, and we always have to have our dog's best interest in mind. So I think they're really good. They're not the most sustainable, although it does say that the rubber is biodegradable. Not the most sure about that, but that's why we keep our use to a minimum, and we do have other pairs of boots that we also use. So that's my review of the Pawz rubber boots. We love them, we use them frequently, and they work for us. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Please comment down below if you've tried these boots or if you have any other suggestion for doggy boots. And we will hope to see you in our next video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Bye.